Okay, can you listen me? Huh? Am I audible now? Yeah, fine, fine. Good morning, Vani. Good morning, Mansa. Good morning, Likhit. Good morning, Beta Vaishnavi. Yes. Good morning, Santosh. So I was asking that any doubt regarding previous classes in any topic? Yes. Good morning, Likhita. Good morning, dear Santosh. Yes. Good morning, Niharika. Aviram. Good morning, Beta. Good morning, Sidhu Gaud. Good morning. Okay, fine. So you are having no doubt, Beta. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning, Beta. Good morning to all of you. Okay. Thanks, Tanusri. You are not having any doubt. Fine. Anyone else? Yes, Anil Kumar. Tell me. Satya Kumar. Good morning, Beta. Good morning, Manu. Yes. So any student who is having any doubt regarding previous classes? Please quickly respond. If you want me to explain. No, Vaishnavi, okay. Deepak, good morning, Beta. Good to see you all. So I have given you some formulas in the previous class. So any doubt regarding those formulas? Write them at least 10 times. Write them 10 times and solve all the questions which I have written in the notes. Yes. Please practice hard. Practice hard. And try to use your common sense. Try to do petty calculation without using pen. Right? So in today's class, we are going to study significant figures. So I just want you to give some introduction about significant figure. See, from last 5 to 6 years, they are asking question related to significant figure in chemistry also. Okay, so you should have knowledge about significant figure, and this topic is not going. It is very important. It is very important with respect to exam point of view. Okay, but I have not given any question in tomorrow's test regarding this topic. So significant figure. See, if we measure anything, it is related to experiments, beta. It is related to experiments. If you go into IIT or in any medical institute, then there will be many experiments which are expected from you to perform, right? So while performing those experiments, there will be certain results. So if you perform some experiment, there might be a result like 50.4. Let's say value of something or some thickness of any instrument is 50.4. But if same instrument is given to some other guy and he says its value is 50.3. Now the same, because we have got some different result from other student, I have given it to some other and he has calculated it's 50.5. Right? So after seeing these results, what we can see that this part, this 50 wala part, this 50 part is certain. While we calculating or while we measuring the value, this part is certain, but this part is uncertain. So significant figures actually tells us about the certain and uncertain part of the measurement. So basically what we do, we keep the certain part as well as we keep the last or the first digit of uncertain part. So whatever we are measuring, we try to keep the certain part, we have to keep the certain part, as well as we try to keep the first digit of uncertain part. This is what is the concept behind the significant figure. Any doubt? So there will be some rules. Okay, so I will mention them. Then there will be some rules related to addition and subtraction, then multiplication. I will also tell you. Then there will be rules regarding how to optimize any number. Okay, I will tell you that also. So any doubt till now? Fine. So you can write the okay. I am telling, if you are doing any experiment, Vani, if you are doing any experiment, the value of experiment or the measurement or the calculated value can be represented at 50.5. Someone else does the same experiment, he calculated 50.4. So you see the 50 part, the initial part, it is certain, but the other part 0.5 and 0.4, it is uncertain. So what we do, we keep certain part and the first digit of uncertain part. Okay, so this is what we call it significant figure. So significant figures are nothing but these are the values indicated by certain and uncertain part. So you can write the uncertainty in calculated or experimented value is indicated by significant figure. So I am writing SF. I will give you examples. Okay. So these are nothing. Significant figures are meaningful values. These are meaningful values indicated. Okay. Indicated with certainty. So what I have told you, the uncertainty is indicated by writing certain plus first digit of uncertain part. Certain digits and last uncertain digit. So it is your first uncertain digit, the digit which is uncertain, which is the value of which is coming differently if we are calculating it again and again. For example, if milk is given in a, if some milk is given in your test tube, okay, let's say the value of HCl acid in test tube, if it is written in a question, is 11.2 ml, then 11 is certain part, and 2 is uncertain part. It comes because of the given instruments. Because if you see some instruments, it is written 1, then here it is written 2, then here it is written 3, here it is written 4. If we measure and some value comes in between this, so there might be some people who will take it 2, and there might be some people who will take it 1, right? So it is due to the apparatus. Okay, sometimes it is due to apparatus, sometimes it is due to human error. That if you measure, if something comes in between, so what will you do? Someone will make this value to 2, or someone will bring it to 1. So the uncertainty generally belongs, uncertainty in any experiment, is taken as plus minus 1. That if it is 11.2, so someone might give its value as 11.3, or someone might give its value as 11.1. So that is the uncertain and certain part. This is just introductory part. You do not need to remember it. I have just explained you what do you mean by significant figures. So until unless mentioned, you have to take the uncertainty of the last part. This is 0.2 part. You are not going to take it 10.2 or 9.2 or 12.2. You just have to apply the uncertainty part concept in this figure, 0.2 figure, right? So until unless mentioned, I am writing here, until unless mentioned. See, I will give you some questions on the basis of significant figure. You will see that how simple, how easy question they are asking. So it is very important to understand this concept, because it will give you 4, sometimes 4 or sometimes 3 marks. Take uncertainty of plus minus 1, uncertainty of plus minus 1 in last digit. So there are some rules. We are going to learn some 5 rules. You write this, then I will mention all of them. Okay, Mansa. What about others? So I am writing some rules. There are 5 rules which you need to remember. Five rules to determine SF. This is also important for your board or your 11th class. Okay, Vani. So all the non-zero digits, are considered as SF. Significant figure. Right? All the non-zero digits are significant. Okay. For example, 24.8 or 236. Right? If these two, this is given ml and this is given centimeter. Okay, you have done some experiment and you have got this value. So it will have 3 significant figure, and this will also have 3 significant figures. Right? So this is your first rule. Second rule is 0 preceding 2. You have to read the rule very carefully. Preceding 2, first non-zero digit, whatever the 0 are coming before the first non-zero digit are not significant figures, are not significant, and they just indicate, these zeros indicate the position of decimal point. I will give you example. It is a very simple topic, beta. Just a new one, but simple. So if it is written 0.003, right? So it will have only one significant figure. It will have only one significant figure. All these zeros placed before this number, non-zero number, all the zeros present before this non-zero number are not significant, right? देखना एक बार बोर्ड ब्लर है क्या? Deepak, check whether it is blur or not. What about others? Okay, fine. So it is having only one significant figures. All the zeros put before this non-zero digit, they are just telling you the position of decimal point. So this can also be written as 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. So if you see, this is scientific notation. This is your scientific notation. So you can see it is having only one. Or if somewhere is written 0.005, so it is having only one significant figure, and it can also be written as in scientific notation 5 into 10 raised to minus 4, right? So what is this symbol? You are written as 3 horizontal line. This is just equal, beta. Hanok, it's nothing new symbol. It is representing the equality, right? Yes, good morning, Saitru. I am telling in this experimental result, it is containing only 3 significant figure. It is having only 3 significant figure, right? Is that okay, beta? Or you can also write this example as 5-2. Then it will have 2 significant figure. If there is something this, then it can be written as 52 into 10 raised to minus 5. It is 236, beta. Deepak, it is 236. So write these rules, then I will. Fine. So third point is nothing but it says zeros. See, so first is dealing with the non-zero digit. Second point is dealing with the zeros. Third is also dealing with the zeros. Fourth will deal with zeros, right? And fifth will deal with the objects. So we have written 2 points. Third rule says that zeros present between 2 non-zero digits. If there are 2 non-zero digits in a number and zeros present in between them, those are considered as significant, right? So I am writing zeros between 2 non-zero digits. Zeros present between 2 non-zero digits are considered as significant. Third point, zero present between two non-zero digits are considered as significant figure. For example, something is written 203, then it is having 3 significant figure. If it is written 3006, it is having 4 significant figure, right? If something else is written 53277, then it is having 5 significant figure. So all the zeros present between two numbers, all the zeros present between two non-zero numbers are considered as significant. So have you noted this down? The first rule. So we have talked about the zeros present before the digit, between the digit. Now we will be talking about the zeros present after the digit. Okay. This is very important. Zero present at the end or right of the non-zero digit are considered significant figure, if they are at the right of decimal point, For example, if it is 0.200, so you see there is decimal point, there is a non-zero digit, then there are zeros. So these all will considered as significant figures, right? But if it is written right 100, right? In this case, if you see there is no decimal point. In this case, if you see there is no decimal point. So in this case, these zeros are not considered as significant figure. This rule is not applicable. This also is not applicable. This rule is applicable only when there is a decimal point. But in this case, there is no decimal point, so it will have only one significant figure, right? If it is written right this or 1.00, after the sum law, these figures make sense, so it will have 3 significant figures. So please read the fourth rule, this fourth rule very carefully. And fifth one is very simple. Fifth one is very simple. So all till now, whatever we have learned for the measurement, something for measuring in the experiment. We are measuring the thickness of some cell or some instrument or some you can say paper, right? 100 only first. Yes, beta, only one. These figures does not have any meaning because these are not put behind the decimal point. Decimal point, the importance of decimal point. Fifth, counting any number of object. Counting any object. If you are counting any object, yeah, any number of object, will have, can have, or will have infinite number of significant figure. Infinite number of significant figures. Okay, I will share one DPP. No, beta, you cannot write. DS Santosh, if we are writing like this is not correct, beta. Till now, if we do not know scientific notation of significant figure, we were writing like this. But this is not allowed in the experiment or in the science language. DS Santosh, both of these things are different, because in the second part it is telling that you have calculated the measurement with the accuracy of 4th digit, but in first is only to 3rd digit. So both will have different meaning, Santosh. But till now, if we are not known about these things, we were using such kind of thing. Okay, but if they are asking the question, it will have beta 4. Raju. So if you are counting any number of objects, if we say in today's class there are 56 students are present, if we say in today's class there are 56 students are present, then it can be written by different meaning. If I am writing 56 students, it can have, this can have 2 significant figure. But I can also write, because it is certain, I can also write by 56.0, it will have 3 significant figure. Because I am very certain about this, that is why I can write this. I can also write this like this, because it is about objects. We are very certain about number. Okay, we are very certain that it cannot be 56.1 or 11. That way we can write object into different meaning, 56.00, or it can be right. But when we are measuring anything, we are not sure. That is why in that case we cannot write like this. Okay, so if you are taking 2 balls or 3 balls or anything, or 3 pen, okay, this is students, 56 students present in class, 3 pen, then it will have 1 significant figure. But as we are counting, we can also write 3.0 or 00, then it will have 4 significant figure. So while counting any object, there is, we can write in it in different notations or different type of presentation, or different using different significant figures. These are your 5 rules, beta. Just read them once or twice. These are very simple. Okay, these are very simple. First was related to non-zero digit. Second, third, and fourth were related to zeros. Zeros before the number, zeros in between the number, zeros after the number. Right? So these are just they might give you the exact statement in the question. They might give you exact statement, and they will ask you which of the following are correct related to significant figure. So you need to just memorize all these statements. Anyone who are taking anyone who is, this class is your first class? Anyone? Is there anyone whose this class is first class? So these 5 rules are clear or not? I will provide you DPP regarding this thing, right? Rahul, okay. Vani, fine, beta. Quickly respond, then we can move to the addition and subtraction of significant figure. Very good. But till now, whatever we have learned, it was not very important. But what we are going to learn, it is very important, because they ask question on concept of addition, subtraction, or multiplication. So this is very important, beta. Addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. Very important. Please focus here. Addition and subtraction of significant figures. Now please focus. मैंने नोट्स तो भेज दिए इन लोग. See, notes are you check on the Vani. Did you check on the group, WhatsApp group, or on the Telegram group, or on the app? Where did you check, beta Vani? No, beta. I am not providing any notes on Telegram. They are uploaded on the app. You check them on the app, beta. Right? So see, this rule is very simple. This rule says if you are adding 2 or 3 numbers, if you are adding more than one numbers, then the resultant result or the result must have significant figure which are present in the let me write the rule. It says if you are adding more than one numbers, then the significant figure present in the result must be similar to the significant figures present in the number which is having least significant figure. Okay, I will give you example, then you will understood it. The resultant figure, the result cannot have more significant figure after the decimal point than either of the original number. Please focus here, beta. I will give you illustration and that will help you. If there are numbers 11.2, you are adding some numbers, Anna, 124.62 plus 2.378, right? These are some numbers, some original number which we are adding. So please focus here. If we are adding these number, right? So if you see, it will give you result. If you add 8, 7 to 9, 3, 6, 9 to 11, right? Now 2, 4, 6, 7 and 2, 3, 4, 47 or 37, sorry, 37, right? Is it okay? My calculation is right? My calculation is right or not? I will take some other example also. My calculation is right, beta? So in this case, if you see in this original number, there is only one significant figure after decimal point. In this, there are 2 significant figure. In this, 3. So final answer must have significant figure similar to this number. So the final answer should be your 37 point. Right now I am writing 2. It is because after 1 there is 9. So we are going to increment 1 because after 9, yes, 38. Okay, sorry, 6. Yes, beta, it will be 38. Sorry. So it will be written at 38.2. As see in the original number, there is one number in which it is having, yes, there is one number in which it is having only one significant figure after decimal point. So the answer must have only one significant figure after decimal point. So it should be 38.2 because I have taken 2 because after 1 there is 9 present. So we have to increment this 1 to 2 because this 9 is greater than 5. So I will also tell you about those rules. Till right now you just focus here that it should have only one significant figure after the decimal point. So is it clear or not? I will give you another example. 12.11 plus 18.0 plus 1.00 1.012 if less than 5. Yeah beta, I will tell you, Goli, Pranay beta, I will tell you those rules. Just wait for some time. What will be your result beta here? What will be your result? If you add this, then it will become 2. Yes, na? 1. Is it okay, beta? Yes, 31.12. So for this, you have to just you check that it is having only one significant figure after decimal point. Okay. So the final answer cannot have more than one significant figure after the decimal point. So you have to check the original number which we are adding. So you can compare with them your final answer. Final answer cannot have more than significant figure than the original number, either of the original number. Okay. So if you see it here, there are 2 after decimal point. Here this is 1. Here there are 3. So you are just focusing on this thing. So your answer will be, exact answer will be 31.1. This is your answer. This is your correct answer. This is the answer who is not preparing for JEE or some science student. This will be written by any student and he will be very happy that I have added it correctly. But this is your answer. This is the right answer. So if any one of you are having any doubt, tell me. Otherwise, I will move to multiplication and subtraction rules. I will tell you, beta Raju, just wait for few seconds. Just wait for few seconds. Have you written this? Have you written this? Fine. So I am using now our multiplication. Here we are checking the significant figure after the decimal. You just see significant figure after the decimal, right? Significant figure. Or I will, if I take this example, 11.2 plus 18.01 plus 1.013. Okay. So if you add this, so it will become 3, okay, 4 and 1 and all other is same. So it will be 31. Is it okay, beta? Is this okay? Yes, I am repeating it. So in this case, it must have significant figure similar to this or this. After decimal point, it must contain 2 significant figure. After decimal point, it must contain 2 significant, but not more than that. So the answer, correct answer will be 31.14. This is your answer. So you have to check after the decimal point, original number, either of the original number. Oh, sorry, final number should not have more significant figure than the original number. Is it okay, Hanok? Is it right? Hanok, please respond yes. So multiplication and subtraction, multiplication and subtraction, and subtraction. Oh, sorry, and division, right, of significant figure. Yes, yes, yes. So final answer will be 31.14 beta. The final will be 31.4 Vaishnavi. So in this operation, result must be reported with no more significant figures as there are in the measurement of the few significant figures. So I will explain it with the examples. .5 is your first measurement. Subtraction is also same beta. DS Santosh, subtraction is also same. In that case, also you have to check the significant figures present after the decimal point. Addition and subtraction both are same. Division and multiplication both are same. So if you are multiplying 2.5 into 1.25, so your answer will be 3.125. But in this case, what you need to check? In this case, you need to check it is having two significant figure, and it is having three significant figure. So your answer must contain only two significant figure. So it will be represented at 3.1. This is your correct answer. This is your answer. In addition subtraction, you are checking behind the decimal point. But in multiplication and division, you are just checking the total significant figure of the original number or the original measurement. That final result should not have significant figure more than the any original number. Right? Is it okay? Is it okay, beta? Fine, fine, great. So just try to understand the difference between addition and subtraction. Now I am going to tell you rounding off rules. Someone was asking me rounding off rule. There are 3 rules. You write it, then we will move ahead. Have you written it? Have you written it? Today we have to finish this. Yes, fine. Yes, right. So next is our rounding off rules. Rounding off. So someone was asking what will you do? Rounding off rules. So first rule is if the rightmost digit to be removed of is greater than 5, then preceding digit preceding digit is increased by 1. Digit is increased by 1. That is if this is a number 3.298. Okay, if you want to report this number in two significant figure, if you want to report this number in two significant figure, then you will write it 3.3, right? If you want to report this number, write this number in two significant figure. Two significant figure. If you want to write this number in two significant figure, then you will write it 3.3. Because if you see 9 is greater than 5. Is this okay? Is this okay? Or it is written 1.386. In this case, two significant figure are required. Two significant figure are required. If question asks three significant figures are required, so you will write it 1.39. This is your answer. Is it okay? If you are removing the rightmost digit, removing the rightmost digit, and if it is greater than 5, then the number removed, the preceding number to the number removed will be increased by 1. In this case, as three significant figure are required, so you have to remove this number, fourth number, that is 6, and it is greater than 5. So you have to increase a number before that by 1. That is why I am writing 1.39. Is that okay with everyone? Please quickly respond. Yes. And in the similar manner, if the rightmost digit to be removed of is less than, it is less than 5, then preceding digit has no change, right? So if I am writing some number 1.354 and a question is given that you have to report this number with three significant figure, only three significant figure, so you are going to write it as 1.35. There is no change. So in this case, as only three significant figure are required, it is given in the question that you have to report this value in three significant figure. So you have to remove this last number, the 4. Okay. So if you are removing this number and as it is less than 5, so there should be no change to the preceding number. Is it okay? Sai Darshak, Vaishnavi, Vani, Niharika, is that okay? So if anyone is having any doubt, now the most important, third one. If the rightmost, we have learned for greater than 5, less than 5. Now we are learning for if it is equal to 5. If the rightmost digit to be removed, of is equal to 5. Now there are two rules. Under this, there are two sub rules. If preceding number is even, then there is no change. In it. If it is even, then there is no change. But if it is odd, if preceding number is odd, then increase it by 1. Okay, I will write some example. So the 2.465. If you want to report these number, 2.475. If you want to report this number, you will write it 2.46 in three significant figure. If question is asking that you need to report this in three significant figure, so you will write it only 2.46, because if you are removing 5, the preceding number is even. So in the even, you are not supposed to bring any change. But if number remove is 5 and preceding number is odd, then you are going to increase it by 1. So it will be 2.48. Right? If you are having any doubt regarding significant figure, addition, subtraction, multiplication, please let me know. I will repeat it. Okay, I will take addition once again. Write it down and I will explain. Yes, you have completed. Okay. Please focus. If you have not understood, Karthik. So if it says 22.4 plus 1.36. Now I am taking very good example. Okay, if you are adding these two things, 1.36 and let's say it is 22.36 or some other number ले लो आप 14. Add it. If you are adding it, then it will become 640 134 4489 223 245. Is it okay, beta? No, beta. Vijay Kumar. Yes, Vijay Kumar. Vijay Kumar has given the right answer. So see, please, Karthik, please focus everyone. This is the addition, but this is not the right answer. Right answer will be dependent upon. This is having only 2 decimal. This is having also 2 decimal. 2 significant figure after decimal. This is having only 1. So final answer should have only 1 significant figure after the decimal point. So the correct answer will be 245.9. This is your correct answer. Karthik, after the decimal point, final result should not have more significant figure than any of the original number. Karthik, are you okay? So did you get it or just you have written okay? Did you get it? Did you get it? Yes, fine. So it should have only 1 significant figure after the decimal point, because the original number, one of the original number is having only 1. Others are having more than that. For multiplication, it should be complete. It should not have more significant figure than any of the original. I am writing, beta. I am writing. Okay. So let's say it is 20.1 and it is 2.2 or you take 2.50. Okay. You take 2. Yes, okay, 2. Okay, fine. 2.1 into 2.0. So the final, in this case, final should not have more significant figure than this. But it is very trivial. If it is equal to 5, then the preceding number is even, then you do not need to change. If it is odd, then increase by 1. It's simple. If you multiply this, is it okay, beta? 25 into 2.50 into 2.1. Did you your calculation is right, Deepak? So its answer will be 5.25, right? But it should be reported in this only with two significant figure. So your answer will be 5.2 as the, if you are removing this and it is even, right? So you do not need to change this number. So it will be 5.2. Is it okay? Yes, it is 5.2. It is very good. 5.2. Good, good, good. So I am writing some problems. You need to just tell how many significant figures are present. I'm writing some values: 0.00 first, 0.0025, 2.08 second, third, 5005, fourth, 1260, fifth, 2.0034. Please give sir, take an example of division. Beta, it will be same, beta. Karthik, that will be same, beta. I will give you some questions, you will solve them, and then if you are having any doubt, I will explain it. Do not worry, Karthik, you will be able to solve it. Yes, it is having only, in this it is having only two significant figures. First one is 2, right? Very good. Yes, it is having only 2. This is having 3. This is having 4, and this is having only 3. And this is having 5. Now I want to explain you one more point, that if it is written like 1260 dasamlav, then it will have 4 significant figures. Okay, so just understood, this is very simple. I am writing a previous year question which has been asked in 2003. Okay, it says the age of cube is, question, calculate the volume in significant figure if the age of cube is 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. I have given you some answers, some options. Any doubt, beta? Please give me the answer. Any one of you. Come on, quickly, please. It's a very good question. It's a 2003 JEE question. At that time, there was only option B, sir. Wow. Karthik, come on, beta. So, see, tell me, student one. There might be student who have studied maths, till 11th or till 10th. Then he will do 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 2 cube. So it will come as 1.728 into 10 raised to minus 6. This will be his answer. This is student 1. Then there will be student 2 who will solve this 1.728 into 10 raised to minus 6. But then after applying significant figure, because if you see the original number is having only 2 significant figure, then he will round off it to 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 6. So these are student 1 and this is student 2. So this is your wrong answer. This is also wrong answer. Then there will be student 3. Then there will be student 3 who will not solve this question. Who will just see the option. Who will just see the option. Who will see that there are only 2 significant figures are given. Who will check that only 2 significant figures are given in the original number. So if we apply the multiplication rule, then final answer should also have only 2 significant figure. So if you see here, there are 3 significant figure. Here 4 significant figure. In this case, only 2 significant figure. In this case, 3. So there is only one valid answer. So without solving, you have to solve it. Yeah, Vahani, that is great. Bagundi. But for others who is solving like this, then you are not getting the point of preparation for JEE and NEET. You need to develop common sense. You have to practice. You do not need to use your pen and kalam. Okay. Slowly and gradually you have to develop that practice. And this is a good question, right? If you see, this can be solved in 2 or 3 seconds if you know the concept of significant figure. Otherwise, if you do not know, then you will solve this and you will get -1. In this case, you will lose 60 seconds. You have lost 60 seconds, and that might cost you. That you might not be able to solve other question. And this is the brightest student or the good student will do like this, that he will check that original number is having only 2 significant figure. So final answer should have. They have created the options like this. They do not want you to do only rote learning, right? That's okay. So how was today's class? Please respond. I will try to provide you DPP regarding significant figure. Any one of you, how was today's class? Did you understood it? Did you get it? Did you understand the concept of significant figure? Fine. So all the very best. All the best for tomorrow exam. Prepare hard. Okay. So this topic will be asked in next Sunday's test. Okay. So okay, meet you on Monday.